Diddy was one of the most powerful dudes in the game for decades, but most people had no idea about the abuse going on behind the scenes. He dated some massive stars too, and today we're breaking down the wild and brutal stories from his relationships. Before Diddy started running the rap game on the East Coast, he was working as an intern at Uptown Records. Eventually, he got promoted to be an A&R at the label, and that's when he started dating a woman named Misa Hilton. They also both grew up in Mount Vernon, New York, and Diddy even grew up next to one of Misa's childhood friends, so they hit it off right away. Misa Hilton is a fashion designer, and Diddy helped kick off her career when he hired her to style a group called Jodeci at Uptown Records. Diddy also introduced her to some of the other artists he was working with, like Mary J. Blige and Biggie Smalls, who were some of Misa's first clients. They had a son named Justin together in '93, but Misa Hilton and Diddy broke up right after he was born. Back in the day, it seemed like everything was cool after the breakup, but Misa started airing Diddy out in 2023. Their son Justin got arrested for a DUI, and at the same time, Diddy was suing an alcohol company called Diageo for racial discrimination. After Justin got the DUI, Misa hopped on social media and said, "How you go from one of the greatest to ever do it to making all your money off alcohol? Sell something that builds people up. I'm sick of it." Misa never said straight up that Diddy put hands on her, but after a video came out in 2023 where Diddy brutally attacked his girlfriend Cassie, Misa said, "I know exactly how she feels, and through my empathy, it has triggered my own trauma." She also posted a picture of Diddy's kids and said, "Their father needs help, and I'm praying that he truly does the personal work and receives it." Misa didn't say that Diddy abused her, but that's definitely what it sounds like. Nobody knows what really happened to Misa while she was with Diddy, but some people think Diddy actually got his next girlfriend killed. After Diddy and Misa Hilton broke up, Diddy started dating a woman named Kim Porter. Kim also worked at Uptown Records back then at the front desk. Kim was married to a singer named Albie Shore for a while and had a son with him. But after they broke up, she got with Diddy in 1994. Kim and Diddy dated on and off until 2007 and had 3 kids together, but Diddy was allegedly abusing her the whole time. Cassie was the first one of Diddy's exes who accused him of abuse, but Diddy's old bodyguard, Roger Bonds, said he saw Diddy put hands on Kim too.
How many times did you personally witness him be violent towards women?
Around 4 or 5 times.
And was that all with Cassie, or was it Cassie and other women?
I seen him with Cassie, and I seen him with Kim Porter, his kid's mother.
And one source even claimed that Diddy attacked her with a bottle one night when they were headed to a club. A source who worked closely with Kim and Diddy said in an interview with Hot 97 that Diddy was super controlling with Kim and wouldn't let her leave the house unless she looked exactly how he wanted her to look. The source also confirmed that they saw Diddy hit Kim with the bottle while they were fighting at a club in Atlanta. Diddy and Kim had their son Christian together in 1998, but they broke up a year after he was born and had a court battle over who was going to take custody. And while they were broken up, Diddy started dating Jennifer Lopez, and Kim was seeing a dude named Shakir Stewart. Diddy and J-Lo met on the set of the video for her song, "If You Had My Love," and started dating not long after. J-Lo and Diddy were all over the headlines back in the day, but Diddy was allegedly seeing Kim at the same time. J-Lo said that Diddy was the first person who ever cheated on her, and in her documentary from 2024, J-Lo said that she had been manhandled by one of her exes. She said she was never in a relationship where she got beat up, and J-Lo didn't name drop Diddy in the documentary, but now everyone thinks Diddy tried to put hands on her and that he's the one who manhandled J-Lo. According to sources close to the situation, Diddy knew he couldn't abuse J-Lo like he could his other girlfriends. Diddy allegedly tried to control everything about Kim's life, and he allegedly attacked her boyfriend Shakir Stewart too. In 2000, Diddy, Kim, and Shakir Stewart were all in Italy for a wedding, and Diddy allegedly broke into Shakir Stewart's room and smashed him in the head with a chair. Then a year later, J-Lo left Diddy and he got back with Kim Porter. It's not clear how much abuse J-Lo went through, but rumors say that she even carried guns for Diddy. Back in '99, J-Lo, Diddy, and Diddy's artist Sean went to a nightclub, and J-Lo allegedly snuck Diddy's gun into the club for him. An argument broke out that night in the club, and shots started going off. And at the end of the night, J-Lo and Diddy both got arrested. The charges against J-Lo were dropped less than an hour after she got to the police station, but that was allegedly the moment she decided to leave Diddy. Diddy allegedly shot a woman in the face right in front of J-Lo, and J-Lo realized she didn't want to be caught up in those situations. After that, Diddy and Kim Porter started dating again and had 2 more kids together. Everything seemed fine on the outside for a while, but then they broke up for good in 2007. Kim and Diddy allegedly stayed friends after the breakup, but then Kim tragically died in 2018 and rumors started flying that Diddy was involved with her death. Kim got sick for a few days in November 2018, then she died out of nowhere. Everyone was shocked when the news broke about Kim dying. Her ex, Albie Shore, said there was something weird about the whole situation, and he wasn't the only one who thought that. Diddy's ex-bodyguard, Gene Deal, also said that the case needs to be reopened and investigated.
They should reopen our case and have an independent pathologist look at everything about her so she can rest in peace.
Donald Trump Jr.'s wife was close with Kim Porter, and Donald Trump Jr. said that Kim was terrified of Diddy.
She was really afraid of him, and it really, yeah, like this goes back years.
Right before Diddy got arrested in his Fed case, a book came out on Amazon called Kim's Lost Words, A Journey for Justice from the Other Side. A dude named Chris Todd published the book and said it was written by Kim before she died, and the book had all kinds of crazy stories about Diddy. People started buying the book like crazy because of how wild it was, but there was no evidence to back anything up. Everyone who knew Kim said the book was all cap, and eventually Amazon pulled it from the site because it was so sketchy. But even if the book was fake, it's pretty clear that Kim went through a lot. Gene Deal said Diddy broke her nose and covered her in bruises.
Kim has some things that happened to her over the years: broken nose, bruises, ankle injuries.
And sometimes Diddy would pimp her out to people in the industry.
He wanted to make a deal with somebody. He'll get another girl and a guy that he's trying to make a deal with, and him and Kim, they all party together. Man, he used Kim for that shit, bro.
After Diddy and Kim broke up for good, Diddy got into a relationship with a singer named Cassie, even though he was almost 20 years older than her. Cassie had just started getting into the music industry and was only 19 when they started dating, and Diddy was abusing her the whole time they were together. There have been rumors about Diddy for a long time, but Cassie is the one who aired him out in the spotlight for the first time. She filed a lawsuit against Diddy in November 2023 and said Diddy had abused her for a decade. The lawsuit said Diddy started a cycle of abuse, violence, and sex trafficking, and claimed that Diddy raped Cassie when she tried to break up with him in 2018. Diddy denied everything at first, and the day after the lawsuit came out, Diddy and Cassie settled out of court. Nobody knew what was really going on behind the scenes or how bad the situation was. But then a few months later, CNN leaked a brutal video from 2016 where Diddy attacked Cassie in a hotel. Diddy allegedly tried to bribe someone at the hotel $50K to make sure the footage never came out, but it didn't work, and CNN got the video somehow and leaked it. Diddy put Cassie through a lot. He beat her up, made her have sex with other people, and allegedly even made her get breast implants. Then the day after she got the implants, Diddy allegedly said they were too big and wanted them to be taken out immediately. Having another surgery like that can actually kill you if you don't recover first. But a source claims Diddy said, now they've got to come out. Call who you need to call. They've got to come out. Diddy didn't just abuse Cassie though. He also destroyed her entire career. Back in 2006, Cassie dropped her first album and was making huge waves in the industry. She debuted at number 4 on the Billboard 200 and people were calling her the next superstar. But then Cassie started dating Diddy and everything fell apart. According to sources, Diddy took complete control over Cassie's music and killed her career. She never dropped another album, even though she was working on new music all the time. And sources say that Diddy didn't want her to be in the spotlight without him. According to the lawsuit, Diddy would force Cassie to buy and take drugs like cocaine and ecstasy and participate in his freak-offs or his wild parties where he would make her have sex with male prostitutes while he watched. But if Cassie even talked to another dude in public, Diddy would allegedly beat her up. Dawn Richards, a singer who was part of Diddy's group Danity Kane and the trio Diddy Dirty Money, said that she once witnessed Diddy assault Cassie in front of everyone at an industry event. They were at a dinner in West Hollywood with big names like Jimmy Iovine and Neo. According to Dawn, Diddy punched Cassie as hard as he could in the stomach, causing her to double over and fall on the floor in pain. Cassie was let out of the room, and the dinner just continued on. Dawn went to help Cassie and told her to leave Diddy. But Diddy came over and allegedly told Dawn, "Don't tell my bitch what she needs to be doing. Just make money and shut the fuck up. You could be missing. You bitches want to die today." Even if Cassie wanted to leave Diddy, it wasn't that easy. He controls all her finances and paid for her apartment and living expenses. He even controlled her medical records, so when she had to go to the doctor from all the drugs and beatings, they would send him the results instead of giving them to her. It wasn't until Kim Porter died and Diddy was distracted that Cassie was able to finally get away from him. After she finally left Diddy, Cassie's momentum in the industry had already been dead for years. But now that Diddy's locked up and can't get in her way anymore, sources claim that Cassie's planning on making a comeback and dropping new music. Another thing that held Cassie back was that a lot of people were allegedly afraid to work with her because of Diddy. According to Cassie's lawsuit, she dated Kid Cudi for a while in 2011 while Diddy and her were broken up. When Diddy found out about it, he allegedly attacked Cassie with a corkscrew, but he wasn't finished there. According to the lawsuit, Diddy told Cassie he was gonna blow up Kid Cudi's car, and then a couple of weeks later, Kid Cudi's car really did explode in his driveway. The story is so crazy that a lot of people thought it might be cap, but Kid Cudi's team confirmed it was real and told the New York Times this is all true. Cassie was already afraid of Diddy, but when Kid Cudi's whip got blown up, she realized how dangerous he really was. And what's even crazier is that's not the only time Diddy allegedly blew up someone's car. According to prosecutors in New York, Diddy and one of his homies broke into someone's house and kidnapped them in 2011. The court documents didn't name the victim, but 2 weeks after they got kidnapped, Diddy's homie smashed open the victim's car and threw a Molotov cocktail inside. Then during another split between Diddy and Cassie, Diddy was dating a woman named Gina Wynn. Cassie was the first one who actually sued Diddy for all of the abuse. But back in 2019, Gina Wynn exposed Diddy in an interview. Gina said Diddy caught her texting another dude, so Diddy pushed her to the floor and started punching her. Then Diddy stomped her in the stomach, grabbed her by the hair, and punched Gina in the back of the head. Another woman who's allegedly involved with the whole situation is Young Miami. Young Miami and Diddy started dating around 2022, but were never in a serious relationship. Young Miami told XXL, "We single, but we're dating. He's single, I'm single, but we're dating." In 2023, Young Miami told The Cut that Diddy was not her man, but it turns out that there might be more to the story. After all the abuse allegations came out against Diddy, Young Miami said he had never done anything to her. She claimed that she never saw Diddy abusing anybody, but rumors are flying that Young Miami was way more involved with the situation than she's saying. When Lil Rod sued Diddy for sexual assault, he claimed that Young Miami was a sex worker that Diddy was paying off. And what makes the situation even more complicated is that Young Miami's show Carisha Please is on Revolt TV, which is a company that Diddy started back in 2013. Young Miami got the show started after she started dating Diddy, but now rumors are flying that there was something else going on behind the scenes. It's not clear what really happened between Young Miami and Diddy yet, but it's clear that most of the women he's been involved with over the years all went through a lot because of him. Now over 100 people are accusing him of sexual assault, rape, and way more. The feds are all over him too, so it's only a matter of time before even more details come out about Diddy's crazy abuse.